wonderful to work with Jim because he is such a great actor, and that makes my job so much easier. And he's such a professional and perfectionist.
Professional is good.
I know, I like that. He's a total professional and a total perfectionist, and also thinks from the point of view of a filmmaker and from the point of view of you know, always acting with the you know, editing process in mind, which is really cool to watch, and I learned so much working with him. And he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
What about me? I like working with me. Whenever I get a chance. Part of my contract. You know, Zooey is incredibly creative and completely blew me away, surprised me with what she brought to the movie and the music that she brought to the movie. Because she's so talented musically. I had no idea. I thought she was just a really good actress, and she's an original. You know, she's totally original. She's her own character. It's very rare when you find people that aren't, you know, kind of common in their manner and stuff. She's very different, and she pops out, and it was wonderful. That was wonderful. But then when she started bringing this music to the movie, these funny lyrics and funny songs, and they were well done, and I've been singing them constantly. It's driving me insane, Zoe. And so I love the way our relationship blossomed in the movie. It was such a nice surprise, because I don't know, I'm not sure if, you know, you would throw us together in your mind, just seeing us on the street separately, you know, and yet us together in the film is so kind of quirky and oddly beautiful. There's when she finally says she loves me, you feel it's earned, and you feel like you understand why, because you've seen all the spontaneous things that have happened together because of the yes concept, you know, because I finally, you know, started embracing life.
That's just to answer the Janis Joplin. I don't know where that. I mean, that was a movie that I was supposed to make, the Janis Joplin biopic a couple years ago, but I don't know if it fell through. So, but.
I think they're saying you could be the next Janis Joplin.
Oh, thank you. And then, do you want to answer the
you know, I'm a yes type of person anyway. I'm not a kiss ass, and yet, but I do say yes to what is. I say yes to what is, and I say yes to what's coming, because I believe that what's coming is perfect, is the exact thing that you should have. So I have always kind of felt that, and at least for a very, very long time in my life, that if I get hit in the face with a brick, it's exactly what I need, and it's the universe talking to me and telling me what my weakest link is and what I should be working on, and so I try to embrace it all, and I do believe there is no reward without risk. So if I feel slightly uncomfortable, which I do a lot, I think I'm probably in the right place. I'm challenging myself. So, you know, I say yes to life that way.
Your relationship with music.
Oh, right. What specifically about me and music? Oh, well, that's for me to know. Yeah, I mean, I've been a musician all my life and a singer all my life, and it's always been a great source of inspiration for me, and something that I find very motivating, and something that enriches me in every aspect of my life. So I released my own record last year, and or this year, I guess. And it's been just so wonderful to have music and filmmaking as a part of my life, and I think they feed into one another in a nice way.
It was on this movie, when in the script,
the character that Zooey plays, Allison. In the original script, it was written that she sings horribly, off-key, and that the songs are terrible. But when we cast Zooey, you know, she has such an amazing voice, and it made sense to sort of change that idea. And Zooey, we paired Zooey with this group, Von Iva, these girls, and basically they worked on these songs and co-wrote these songs and just created these original things, which were never that good in the script, and they just elevated them and made them amazing. And I think for me, one of the important parts of what Zooey brings musically to the movie is that it's a big thing of what brings Jim's character and Zooey's character together in the movie. They bond over music. I mean, when Jim goes to see her band for the first time in the movie, there are no words exchanged. He's just listening to her sort of tell about herself through these songs. And it's funny, but it's also strangely this sort of bonding experience. And also at the Hollywood Bowl when they sing together, it's just a big part of what they find attractive about each other.
And that wasn't supposed to be in the movie. That was a totally just Zooey and I playing, because we found ourselves on the stage of the Hollywood Bowl, kind of tripping on it and saying, you know, we're standing here in the kind of atmosphere that John Lennon left behind, you know, when he played there and all of that. And then, so you got to sing a Beatles song, you know, so we just started singing this Beatles song. And Peyton, sneaky man that he is, was rolling the cameras and told us afterwards, so we got that actually. It's kind of cool. So I didn't really know until I saw like kind of one of the first cuts of the film that was actually in the film. It was just, it's real. I think a comedian is one that is somebody who brings relief to people through common ground, through expressing a common feeling with them, and someone who appeals to the collective ego, who you know, in one way makes an audience feel superior almost to them, because they're willing to throw their ego aside and let themselves be seen as silly or vulnerable.